Welcome back to Questlade Publication Stories and another exciting adventure in language learning. And remember,
El que mucho oye, mucho aprende.
the more you listen, the more you learn.
Así que relájate y vamos al grano. Mi perrito Saltarín. Emma tenía un perrito llamado Max. Era pequeño, peludo y muy juguetón. Cada mañana, Emma decía, «Buenos días, Max», y Max saltaba y movía su colita. Siempre estaba feliz. Un día, Emma lanzó una pelota. Max corrió, saltó, y la atrapó en el aire. ¡Guau! Max, eres muy rápido. Luego, Emma se sentó en la hierba. Max también saltó y le dio un lametón en la nariz. ¡Ay, Max! Eso hace cosquillas. Emma rió y lo abrazó fuerte. Eres mi perrito Saltarín. Max movió su colita y saltó una vez más.
Can you recall the Spanish phrases we learned today? The Spanish phrases to remember are:
Perrito, saltarín, peludo, movía su colita, feliz, lanzó, corrió, saltó, atrapó, lametón, cosquillas, abrazó, una vez más.
Now it's time for a challenge. Listen closely as we list the words in English. How many can you recall in Spanish?
Little dog puppy, bouncy jumpy, furry hairy,
wagged his little tail,
happy, threw,
ran,
jumped,
caught,
a lick,
tickles, hugged.
once more one more time.
Now that you've refreshed your memory, let's focus on the grammar you need to know. These grammar tips will help you synthesize your learning and help you speak and write with greater confidence. First, we have the preterite versus imperfect. The preterite is for actions that are completed and finished, like when Max threw, ran, jumped, and caught. All these actions are done. The imperfect is used for things that were happening over time or repeatedly, like when Max wagged his tail or was happy. Next, we have diminutives for affection. These little words add warmth to the story, like calling a dog a puppy or saying a little tail. Then, we have exclamations and emphasis, using exclamation marks like in good morning, Max, adds excitement, and in wow, Max, you're so fast. It shows how amazed we are by Max's speed. Finally, we have onomatopoeia, which is, for example, using sounds to show a dog's bark, which means woof. It's a fun way to make the story come to life. And that covers the grammar for this story. Great job listening, keep practicing, and we'll see you next time for another Questlade publication story. Until then, happy learning!